Hello and welcome to this video and to another vlog which will encompass various things that we're up to in April. So this is not going to be like a week, I'm just going to pick and choose bits that we've been doing and then film those as I don't get up to much during the week, certainly not at the moment, because we decided not to venture to the baby groups until she'd had her first set of vaccinations, essentially. I know it's not going to cover her for everything, but I'm ready to start going out. I think I need to do that, and at least she'll be covered for some things, maybe. I don't know whether we're being too cautious or what, but she's got those jabs this week as I'm filming this, so we've got that to look forward to. I'm taking Pete basically so that he can hold her, because I don't think my current emotional state will cope with it. So that's coming up. But on Saturday just gone, I've said that I needed to get out. This is a common theme, and that I didn't just want to go down to our woods and do the same thing that I've basically been doing for the past 8 weeks. So there was an exhibition, which I think I may have mentioned in another vlog, that we thought about going to in Doncaster about games, but when we looked into it a bit more, it looked like a glorified arcade, really. I may have been completely wrong on that. And it cost 30 quid for the two of us to go to it. So as neither of us were that fussed, we decided against it, but that meant that we were at a bit of a loose end and I needed to have a little day trip. So instead we went to Graves Park, to the animal bit, the farm there. We have been there once before, and I'll link that video up here if you're interested, because you'll have a better look at what's going on, because we went in July and it was quiet, whereas we went in April. It was very, very windy and it's Easter holidays for kids, so it was very busy. I did take some clips, but as I said, it was so windy. It was one of the storms. I'm not sure you're going to be able to hear me, so I will add them in. It'll either be B-roll and my mouth will be moving, or I will have worked it out so that you can actually hear what I'm saying. But we went there and it was fun, and Eloise actually was awake, so she got to look at some of the animals. I don't know how much at that point 7-week-old would take in, but it was good. I enjoyed it. It was nice to get out. We then went to the cafe for a bit of cake, and then came home, well, via Aldi for some nappies. So yeah, I'm glad that we actually did venture somewhere. I'll add the farm clips in now, and then we can just move on with the rest of this video.
For outdoor feeding. What animals are you hoping to see today?
I mean, we've seen a sheep and then she cried.
Yeah, she cried at a sheep. And that's just because she just woke up, so.
You want to see the horse, don't you?
Yeah, the horse is massive,
If there is still a horse on it. That is a really creepy baby.
I won't put a baby on the vlog.
It's a dog,
Oh,
it's not a real baby.
Okay. The sheep. You like the sheep? Down the massive horse.
Pete's favourite.
Hello, we haven't filmed from here for a while. I'm in the middle of doing a little craft project. So I'm taking all of her cards and essentially cutting off the front and then the message on the back and sticking them to each other, so that I can then put them together with a ribbon, and then it's smaller than keeping all of the cards in each other, which is quite a chunky bundle. I'm hoping this makes it a little bit smaller. So that is what I'm doing at the moment. Just doing my bit of craft. She was asleep. She may not be asleep now, but she seems quite content in her Moses basket, so I'm just going to leave her to it while I carry on with this. And we have her jabs later, which I'm a little bit nervous about. It's going to be fine, and she needs them having, but obviously I don't know how she's going to react, and I don't know how she's going to react after, so a little bit nervous about those. And I think most people probably are, but Pete's going to come as well, at least for this one. I know she's got some more at 12 weeks and probably some more after that, but I know the next ones after today are 12 weeks. And she is sleeping so well at night. She slept for like 7 hours last night, 7.5 hours, literally from like 11:30 till 7. So it'll be a bit of a shame if the jabs mean that she reverts back to more wake-ups, because we're getting a lot of sleep if she stays like that, which is nice. It does mean that she's not napping quite as much during the day. At least yesterday she threw me off because she only had like a few, but only like half hour, 40-minute naps, and I'm used to her having one like really long nap in the afternoon where I get a load done. So the routine is ever changing, and once I think we're settled into something, it never stays. And as a person that likes a routine, it's a bit difficult, but we go with it. We try and work our best. And yeah, once she's had these, it means that we're going to start venturing out to some, you know, baby groups and things like that, which I know we need to do, and it'll be good for her and it'll be good for me to have some adult conversation rather than just hanging out with the baby and a dog all day at home. But also my dislike of new situations, meeting new people and all of that kind of stuff means that I'm again very apprehensive about doing that. So we're going to our first one next week. Next Wednesday we are going to go to the group up at the library. It's free, that's why I'm going to that one, because I'm also, you know, a cheapskate and frugal and kind of semi-resent the idea of paying for a class if she's then going to sleep through it. And as it's our first venture into baby groups, we're going to go to the free songs and story time one at the library as a way to dip our toe in. So yeah, that's coming next week, which yeah, scares me a great deal. But yeah, other than that, we haven't done a huge amount. That's probably why these videos aren't that exciting, because we don't go anywhere and we don't do anything. So, although obviously, as you've seen in this video, we did go to the farm, which was exciting and fun. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been able to just sit and chat to the camera without the need to go and sort somebody out. So cool. I actually don't really have anything else to say though, so I'm going to carry on with my little card project until she tells me I need to do something, or until it's lunchtime, which is only in about 15 minutes for me, so I'm going to do that. Catch you soon. Right, I've done all my cards, they're all now in size order. I just now need to find a hole punch and some ribbon so that I can put them in together like a little book. I don't know whether this has made it less bulky, but filled an hour or so for me while she was asleep. It's the day after the jabs. I have a very sleepy child, although she's just woken up. Wow, that's like the first time today, essentially, so she was great in the appointment. I mean, obviously she screamed. I mean, who doesn't, wouldn't? As I mentioned previously, I made Pete hold her, and he said he could see it in her face. She was all quite smiley and content, and then she had the needle go in and her face just dropped and she screamed, which is why he was there, because I would have just cried. I'm a bit emotional at the moment. I cry quite a bit, so my emotional stability hasn't quite returned after having a baby yet, so glad he was there to do that bit, because I don't think I would have coped. But yeah, she was great. Last night she was understandably very restless, wouldn't really settle unless she was being like carried, which is difficult. But between the two of us, we just kept taking it in turns, and then we did a little nighttime routine, gave her a bath, and she went to sleep at 10 and didn't wake up till 8, so she had a solid 10 hours sleep last night. And then she's fed twice since then, and then essentially just fell straight back asleep again. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, we've had a very sleepy girl who I think I now need to go and get some food for. It's sometime later, but I never actually finished this vlog in the sort of time frame that I was doing it, and I've started a new one now, so I need to finish this one. I finished the cards, so that's all bundled up and done, which is good. I just put one hole in the top with a bit of a ribbon. I don't know whether it makes it any thinner, but it killed some time for me. So that's now done. So that's that bit of crafting done. I feel like I permanently look like a frazzled mum these days. It's because I am permanently a frazzled mum these days. She didn't particularly want to go down for this nap, so I'm not convinced I got a lot of time. And I want to try and do several things at once, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, because I don't think I can hold you and bundle socks with one hand. Mr. Jeff, he's just chilling on my comfy chair. She's sleeping in the next room over, so doors are open, I'll be able to hear her. What was I going to say for the end of this video? And what have I already shared in the next one? I feel like we're a bit more on top of things. I feel like I'm learning a bit more about her like nap schedule and stuff, so she's not quite as whiny during the day until we get to like nap time, where she gets a bit irate. She's a bit like me basically. She gets tired, she gets grumpy, but overnight she sleeps wonderfully, so what would I prefer? I don't know. But yeah, you see we went out a bit in this video. Been out a bit more, but again I think I've already shared that in my next video, so I won't go into that now. But if you are interested in stuff that we've been doing, click that subscribe button, because the next vlog will have more information and stuff. I have actually edited this up to this point, which is why I know I never actually finished it. So I think it's quite short, but there we go. But if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.